Hi, thanks for checking out our channel. This is going to be just a overview and everything on what this unit is. This is a Speedrite 18000i. I'm going to show you the inside of it, what it looks like, and kind of how it works a little bit. This is one of Speedrite's bigger units. They make, at this moment, 2 units bigger than this one. They make a 36 joule and a 63 joule units. So this is an 18 joule. This unit took the place of the Speedrite 20000R, I think is what it was, old style unit. So this unit took the place of that one. It's a pretty good unit. This is you can use the I series style, so you can use the remote controls on it. It also has the display on there, tells you your voltage on the load, on your fence conditions. It also will tell you up here in the corner what your battery voltage is. If you use a 12-volt battery, if you're using the AC thing, it doesn't really mess with that. But then it also has a bunch of different switch settings as your off, your battery check, your fast pulse, slow pulse, half power, full power on the switch there. So there's a bunch of different settings on it. But what we're going to do is we're going to take this thing apart. I'll show you the inside. I've already got the screws out of it, and this one's already been fixed. But we'll show you what the inside of it looks like. The boards want to come out with it. There. There's nothing inside the back case, just a molded cover. But that's what the inside of a Speedrite 18000i looks like. Has part of your multiplier circuit here on this capacitor where it gradually builds up the charge. And it has your 2 main capacitors. It has the big output transformer. This board right here is your, it does a couple different things mostly, but this has a lot to do with the remote control part of it. This board does. It also has something to do with the full power and half power. It divides the power. See, there's an input wire from the transformer to the fence side, which runs down here. But this big black resistor right here limits the power down to run to your half power side. And this is your, this is the ground side. Yeah, this is your ground side. And then this one over here is for your fence reference voltage, I think. No, this is your fence reference. Yeah, this is your fence reference. And this is your the ground side to go to your ground on your fence, or for your ground rods and stuff. And then this up here is your display board that does all your for your remote control, and tells you what your what address you're on for the remote control. And also has a little speaker on there, so it beeps at you when there's alarm things going on and stuff. But pretty sophisticated unit, all kinds of chips and things on here, surface mounted devices on there, all over the place. There's a bunch of them right there. This is a pretty high-tech unit for a fence charger. But that's one that we worked on for a customer. And we work on a bunch of different brands of electric fence boxes. We work on Speedrites, Gallagher, Stafix, Power Wizard, PowerMax, Zariba, all that stuff. I mean, if it's electric fence unit of any kind, we'll work on it. We don't care how old it is or how new it is. We'll tinker on it. We also work on the livestock scales and low bars. I got a link down in the description that you can click on. There's takes you to our website. Fencerfixer.com is our site, and we also do the cattle scales and low bars stuff that we work on as well. The different brand stuff. It's cattlescalerepair.com is our website for that. There's links down in the description area that take you there. But we give free quotes, and we do 18-month warranties on everything that we work on. But it's always a free quote up front, so you don't owe us anything for looking at a unit. So it's always a free quote. But we'll power this unit on. And what's nice about this unit, it can run off a 12 volt or 110 volt. We're going to run off 12 volt because that's the cable I've got here for it. So internally it is a 12 volt unit, but when you use the 110 volt, it's a little black box plugged into the wall and changes 110 down to about 14 volts. So internally, this is a 12 volt unit. It just uses an adapter. But we're going to run this on, I'll put it at about 13.5 volts. Before I turn it on, let me make sure it's actually turned off. All right, it is turned off. Now we'll turn on. We're going to go to battery check first. So you can see that top number there is your battery voltage. I got my power supply set to 13.8, and that's what it says up there, 13.8. And it says 10,000 volts coming out. So now we're going to go to the Rabbit. See, it still says 10,000 volts, and we'll run it over here to full power, still at 10,000 volts. You go to half power, 7.2 kV. Go to the Turtle. It basically puts a full power energy out, but it's at just a slower pulse. So, but that's a pretty slick unit. These bigger Speedrites of this size and bigger are pretty reliable. They don't have the overheating problems that some of the other units do. Let me go get a fence tester and I'll show you the voltage on it. All right, we're going to use a different brand of fence tester, but it works really good on a multitude of brands. We're going to use a Gallagher digital fence voltmeter. This is a another name they used to call it was a DVM3. Same internal guts. It's a different sticker on the front. This is a very high quality, good fence tester that is repairable. And you can see my tester shows 10,000 volts, 10 kV. So, but it's a, this isn't a very old unit. This one, I'm not sure lightning got it or what. Let me show you how old it is physically. If you look at the back of a Speedrite or a Stafix unit, you look at the serial number, part of the sticker's all wore off for some reason and scratched off or something. There's a serial number right there. If you look at the first two digits, this is 18. It's just a 2018 model. So physically from this time this video was recorded, it's 2 years old roughly. I'm not sure when the customer bought it, but it's physically, 2 years old and came in for repair. But we do give 18-month warranties on the repairs that we do, and it's always a free quote. So if you got somebody that you know that has one of these units or another Speedrite unit or another brand of fence charger, we'd be happy to take a peek at it for you. We don't charge anything for looking at it. So if you know somebody that needs help with working on one or wants to send one in for repair, we'll be happy to take a peek at it. But hopefully you enjoy this video. Hit that subscribe button if you'd like. Hit the thumbs up button and share the videos to a friend or neighbor that might have one or has questions on one where you can troubleshoot over the phone. But until the meantime, when we do another video on how to repair something or how something works, we will see you guys later.